and Chosen144. Here to do a quick card pull for my gorgeous collective, you know what I'm saying? Take what resonates and leave what does not. Flip gender roles as needed, as there is no gender in the tarot. And my readings are timeless, fam. So if I've shown up in front of you, that means there's more than likely a fucking message here for you.
I'm just sitting here listening to old mate, so pardon me.
On YouTube and
listen
Facebook,
along with me if you like. I'm
already,
going to see if I can make something.
Also, subscribe to Like144 on YouTube and Facebook.
Old mate Chosen144.
Thank you so much for your likes, shares, subscribes, all of your generous contributions to the channel. It means the world, fam. It really does. And if it interests you, check out Chosen144.com.
Tarot seems to find me, so I just listen.
Check out the shop. You can get all sorts of cool shit there, decks, t-shirts, my music, sage, Palo Santo, crystals, jewelry, all sorts of cool shit.
Bit of reclaim play here.
Some old
stuff that's come out of the bucket and all that. I keep
so check out the shop. I fucking love you, fam. Come through, please, Spirit.
The wizard a bit, we'll see how she goes.
I fucking love you, Spirit.
Listen to old mate.
Let's get it, fam.
Let's get it, fam.
6 of Pentacles is here. This is a really, really healthy exchange of energy. Somebody is wanting to give to you, okay? Somebody is wanting to give to you more than you gave them. That's for someone. Somebody is wanting to give to you more than you gave them. Tell me more, please, Spirit.
A bit of water.
Page of Cups is here in the reverse. There is someone, there is somebody that you helped a long time ago. There is someone that was younger than you. Somebody younger than you that you helped.
Do that a bit.
Somebody younger than you that you helped a long time ago in some way, shape or form.
Take what resonates, discard the rest.
There's someone, have a look here. See the Page of Cups in the reverse. See that love heart connection here? There is a hand here. You showed love to a Page of Cups in the reverse. Like you showed love to someone that couldn't do anything back. Do you know what I mean? Like I'm getting tingles. Somebody was really kind to somebody who had nothing at some stage, okay? Tell me more, please, Spirit. 8 of Cups is here in the reverse. It's kind of like you were the only person that didn't leave somebody stranded, okay? It was kind of like you were the only person there for this person, okay? You were the only one that kept this person's fire burning, okay, when everyone else walked away. I'm feeling the energy of like you assisted somebody who was involved in heavy addiction, or you assisted someone who was involved in like gang activity, or you assisted someone who was a bad person, you know, that had done bad or something like that, okay? That everybody else saw as bad. You helped. You helped. Tell me more, please, Spirit. Knight of Pentacles is here in the reverse. Oh, fuck, mate. I'm going to cry here. Oh. This person is an angel.
Don't cry, mate. You'll be right.
This person is an angel. So somebody helped an angel here.
Nice.
And that angel has been protecting you in this spirit realm, okay? So you helped somebody in this physical realm, somebody that was younger, and somebody that everyone else had walked away from and given up on. And they are somebody in the spirit realm, and they've been following you and protecting you in the astral realm, I'm telling you. And you're going to catch up with this person in this physical realm. This person is a someone, okay? Heavy. Heavy energy, huh? It's not my energy, I'm feeling lots of energy, right? Get it out. Get it out. This will be one of the most healing
I need a hard wall next to me.
Because I can feel
I used to bounce. No matter how hard I seem to be in there, I still get a bounce.
The Lovers is here in the reverse.
Which ends up on going
so
out.
It's definitely not a lover. So Spirit's trying to give hints here. It's definitely not a lover. It's definitely not an intimate relationship. Okay? Gemini energy. But you showed love for someone. You showed, what do you call it when it's non-intimate love? In the comments, non-intimate love. I can't even think of it at the moment. I'm a little bit scrambled. But yeah, Gemini energy, the lovers is here in the reverse. And you showed care, you showed love to somebody who nobody else seemed capable of showing love. You know what I'm saying? That person is someone, that's an angel. Like, I'd be surprised if Temperance didn't come out. Tell me more, please, Spirit. Nine of Swords is here in the reverse. So this person, the Page of Cups, this is under the Page of Cups in the reverse. This Page of Cups in the reverse has shown up in spirit to comfort you. When you cried, when you sobbed into your hands, this Page of Cups is the reason why you calmed down. Okay? You have, like, this Page of Cups is watching over you in the spirit realm. Okay? Even though they are still here in this physical realm. Tell me more, please, Spirit. Judgment is here in the reverse. Under the Eight of Cups. So, when you helped this person, it was a key part of their awakening. The kindness that was expressed was a key part of this person's awakening. So this was a Page of Cups who was not spiritually awoken and who was in trouble. They were in it, involved in something really bad. And you didn't care, you helped. You showed love and compassion. Possibly money, or a place to stay, something like that.
That few times,
it played a huge role, Scorpio energy with this Judgment card, in this person's spiritual awakening. And from that moment, their higher self said, I'm out of here. I'm off to protect this client soul. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, this person's spirit comes to your aid, to comfort you, to protect you. I'm feeling the tingles right now. You will feel them. I'll have it. Thank you.
I might be cheating, but I find bits that are a little bit out of balance. It just sort of helps.
So there is something that hasn't happened yet. There is a huge level up.
Still not 100%, but
this Page of Cups in the reverse is about to.
I lose a bit of clay that helps me to pull up with as well.
Okay, they're about to have a huge level up out of nowhere. They are not even going to see it coming themselves. Okay. This person, when I say there is somebody in the spirit, oh yeah, it's catching up in this realm. Oh yeah. And they're going to have the means to give back, if you want to call it that. I'm telling you, this person wants to set you up for life. I'm telling you, the moon is here in the reverse. On the lovers in the reverse, the moon is in the reverse. This person's going to make themselves known to you. I'm telling you, this person's going to, they're going to see you, and they're going to recognize you, and they're going to contact you, okay? And it's all going to come out. It's all going to come to the light. You probably won't even recognize this person from helping them. Again, Pisces energy. Oh no, we haven't had Pisces energy. We've got Gemini with the lovers, Scorpio with the Judgment, and Pisces with the moon. Tell me more, please, Spirit. You probably won't recognize this person because they're going to be all kinds of fucking blown up, like some sort of famous or well-known or very rich and not well-known. Something is happening where this person, I feel like they're like real elite blood. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, we're the elites. Like, we're guys. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, this person is about to take some sort of position of mass authority, of mass power, something like that, and they are a sweetheart, and it is, a big part of their awakening was the kindness that you expressed. Tell me more, please, Spirit. Knight of Cups is here. On the Nine of Swords in the reverse. You do have somebody, you do have a person. I've got to tell you, I feel like this angel that you helped has been assisting you spiritually ever since. Because that Judgment card, like, this person has been assisting you spiritually ever since. Like, this person loves you dearly, and I feel like your life is going to become like this dream, because you're going to be swept off your feet by somebody really, really attractive and really, really kind, like somebody who really cares. And this is on top of the Nine of Swords, so it's kind of like you're being spiritually guided to somebody that's going to, that's going to be there for you instead of hurt you. Okay, and it is. It's your karma. It's your good karma. It's that dharma energy, It's when karma is showing you, yes, you're on the right path. Yes, you passed the test. Yes, And this was a big test from Spirit to help someone. And it was, I'm telling you helped someone when you had fuck all, and they had fuck all, and they were in a lot of trouble. You helping them, they're gonna be assisting you in every fucking facet of your life. Five of Cups is here in the reverse. Under the Eight of Cups. So this person is, it's kind of like they disappeared and they've done a whole lot of growing, okay? This is what we came here to do. So this Page of Cups has literally gone into some sort of isolation after some sort of awakening, and it disappeared for a long time. And this was them doing the introspection. So you helped an angel who then was guided to start doing some sort of introspection, and their consciousness is through the roof. This person will never make a wrong move. You know what I'm saying? When your consciousness is at its full potential, let's call it, you will intuitively know exactly what to do. You know what I'm saying? You will know when to pause, when to move. You'll just feel it in the cosmic energy, because the macrocosmic is a reflection of the microcosmic. What's going on up there definitely has an impact on down here. I can tell, you call it up there, it's all in here. You know what I'm saying? We'll get to that at some point down the track in another video. But this Five of Cups in the reverse is this person that you just kept alive in a time of need, has done the introspection and has raised their consciousness, okay? And now they're going to be assisting you big time, okay? What was that? What was that? Not Spirit deck. What was that, Spirit?
Spirit, what was that, man?
Nope, okay. For those of you that don't know, Spirit deck is, if I'm shuffling, can I show? I'm just going to show. If I'm shuffling and that,
I might leave this one fit.
backside closes
But
the
I
deck,
normally push it.
reads over. Spirit deck, baby.
See how far
Reads
I
over.
can,
If Spirit closes
things,
the deck, you fucking put the deck down and you cleanse. Okay? That's for someone.
Right, just leave this a little bit.
Spirit deck off for me. But yeah, that's how I work with Spirit. It wasn't a Spirit deck, thank goodness. I just spelled a card.
One more pull, maybe.
We're at the end here. King of Wands is here. Somebody is royalty. I'm telling you, somebody is real royalty.
I don't feel
the
finished.
royals that have come back.
I don't feel finished.
To take what's ours, you know what I'm saying? This person is royalty. This person is royalty. Okay? Could be a Leo. Leo energy. Could be
Oh, fucking Leo, eh?
Aries, Leo, Sag. I'm telling you, this person is actually a royal.
Seen you the other day, Leo. back and
Okay?
up it, back and see
Not
a little bit, mate. Good to see.
You know, half-bred lizard royals that you know, that, you know, sacrifice little ones and stuff like that. Real royal. There is a real royal that's come back. Okay? And
real
he's
royal?
playing a big role here.
What's that mean?
A leader here. Okay? Bottom of the deck energy, basically somebody that you helped and showed compassion to. And I felt the energy at the start of this read, man. I transmuted some shit there. So
He transmuted some shit there,
you know
folks.
what I'm saying? I'm going to have to go around. But I can tell you right now, something's going to be revealed. Someone's going to just come out of the woodwork. You may or may not recognise them, and they want to help you. Bottom of the deck, always in the upright.
One more pull.
Four of Pentacles is here. I'm talking to someone who's not going to have to worry about money ever again. You know what I'm saying? This person is going to be
Don't ever worry about money, folks.
And they will be a
the more you worry about it,
purpose.
you'll never have it.
Okay?
And you don't worry about having $0 in your bank account. As long as your bills are paid and blah, 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 fucking blah. Mate, just relax. Pay your bills, be a good citizen.
This morning I went out to visit Paul and Laurel Thornburg, and I made a big haul of stuff, including this one giant cookie. So I figured with my behind the scenes video for this month, I would show you the stuff that I got from the Thornburgs and talk to you a little bit about what it is and where it came from, and maybe who the Thornburgs are. So with that recent big tuberosa pot that I've been working on, the size of the original that I'm trying to replicate was like 16.5 inches diameter. And so I looked at my pookies and I realized that I really didn't have a pookie big enough for it. My largest pookie was that glass light dome, which had a diameter of 13 inches. So if you account for shrinkage, you really need to make the pot over 17 inches so it'll shrink down and be about 16.5 inches. 13 inches, 14, 15, 16, 17, that's 4 inches beyond the diameter of the cookie. You can maybe get 2 inches on the outside, a little over 2 inches on the outside.
Yeah, but I think that would be perfect, are they?
The pot wall's kind of pushing it down. So you're going to end up with a little bit of slump outside the cookie. When you get out beyond
Only this is a solid mug.
Depends on your flavor, of course. So making that tuberosa jar, I ended up a little over 15 inches, right around 15 inches is where I'm at. So I'm about 1.5 inches smaller than I need to be. You know, not a big deal, but at the same time, you know, I really wanted to be that large, but really, the size of my cookies prevented me. Now, I had borrowed some stuff from Paul and Laurel Thornburg last May, so almost a year ago. I'd gone out to their house, and Paul had given me all of his test tiles and all the notes that went with those test tiles. And I brought them back here, and I'd taken photos of all the tiles and scanned in all the pages of his notes. And I meant to bring those back to him last summer, and it never happened. And then when I was ready to, you know, they were busy doing other things, and so it ended up getting put off like a year. So I made arrangements to go visit the Thornburgs to bring them back their stuff. And when I mentioned it to him, I also said, hey, they're not making pottery anymore. You know, have you got some large cookies? I'd be willing to, you know, trade or buy some large cookies from you, you know, because big cookies are hard to come by. When you're looking for a really large cookie,
and he fucked it. Oh, Richo. This is where I now go, okay, what's it going to be? So it's gone.
It's hard to come by.
With that crinkle in it.
That is the right size.
And that's not savable.
Smaller things, you know, like salad bowls and whatnot. Those are pretty common.
So I now just go
over 12 inches, especially over like 13, 14 inches that have that rounded shape, really hard to come by. Now I've got that glass one, it's a lead dome,
you know,
it was up in an old house, you know, covered the light.
what I was envisaging is just totally
Really
changed
hard to
because
come by nowadays. They're just not making
I just
it
had that
half round shape
happen.
anymore. They're making it a little fancier, you know, those kind of lights are kind of.
But time and effort goes in, and so
I've looked all over on like Amazon.
this is where I go, well, what do we do now? Like,
I bought that from like Lowe's or Home Depot maybe 7 years ago.
maybe.
They don't carry them anymore. So somebody had suggested disc harrows. So farmers, you know, they use harrows. They're big discs that they pull through a field, and it kind of churns the dirt up and kind of breaks up the clods. You know, so some of those are pretty big. That would make maybe a good pookie, about the right size and shape again for a large one. But I don't live in an agricultural area, so there's not a lot of old disc harrows around where I live. So I was wondering, you know, how do you make a big pookie like this, a really big one? And I don't really know. Maybe somebody else has some ideas. Maybe Tony Torres would be a good one. Actually, I went and I picked these up from the Thornburgs today, and I meant to talk to them about.
But now I don't know how it
what
looks
they
look on the
formed
bottom.
them on, and
I was envisaging something before.
I still don't know if I wanted to make from scratch a pookie this size, what I would use as a form, or if they did it by hand, I would be very uncomfortable doing. This shape is very hard to make by hand because the clay wants to slump so badly. I mean, if you had a basket or something, you kind of keep it from slumping, but I don't have anything of that shape to hold it. Maybe you could dig a hole in the ground or in the sand, put a piece of cloth in it and use it that way, you know, to hold it, to keep it from slumping. I just don't know. So that's still a question I have for them is about making these. Anyway, so they sold me these cookies, you know, because they're not making pottery anymore, but they did want to be compensated because, well, there's a lot of work here. I mean, these are worth something, especially to somebody like me. So let's look at what we've got. The biggest one here is over 21
Mr. Red, Mrs. Red, good day, Mrs. Red.
It's about 21 and a half. This one is the second largest, and it is just about at 20 inches in diameter. Now, if you made a pot 21 inches in diameter, it's going to shrink down. It's going to be more maybe in the 18 or 19 inches diameter area. But still, that's going to be a pretty darn big pot. I mean, these are gigantic cookies. Let me see, this would be the third largest here, and it is about 15 and a half inches in diameter. That's a nice size. That's the size I could have used for my big pot that I just made. And it's fairly deep too.
So even though it's not what I was envisaging originally,
but I'm trying to make sure I don't drop any on the floor.
It's become what it is.
Which is good because you want them to be durable.
And I like it.
But that also makes them heavy.
I don't mind it.
Okay, so these would be
I took a form that, if I didn't like it, I'd smash it. I really would. I'd start again. But I think it took a form that is still, at the moment, savable.
13 and a half. This one's a tad larger.
Since I'm still playing with it,
Nothing wrong with shallow.
there's a potential to still stuff it up in there.
You've got to make that curve, which means you end up coming out quite a ways from the edge of the pookie to get the curve you want. You know, unless you're making something flat like a plate. So did I get this one? 11 inches. 11 inches. Some smaller ones over here. One of these you said was a favorite. I don't know which one it is now. 9 and a half. And I think this is the last of the larger ones. This one is about 9 and a half also. Maybe closer to 10. It is a noisy day.
Those sirens on there. That's not here. We've done nothing to swear, officer.
This is actually shaped just like the members' bowls that the Thornburgs were famous for. But of course, fired in oxidation. So I'm sure it's made just like a members' bowl. It even has what they call slip slop on the outside. So I don't know what the story is here. But it's a good sized bowl, about, about 9 inches in diameter and fairly deep. So if you use that for pookie, you know, you wouldn't have to start building until almost at the equator. It'll save you a little work, a deep pookie like that. Whereas a shallow pookie, you got a lot more building to get up to the equator and then keep going. Okay, there's a couple of really small ones here. I mean, really small. I really wasn't super interested in the small ones, but, you know, I'll take what I can get. But what I was asking about was the large one. This one is 5. This one is about 4.5, and the littlest one here is just about 4 inches in diameter. So quite small, quite shallow too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I'm really carving into the bottom here because
10, 11, 12,
the base I've got
13
is
all
fairly
different
thick.
sizes and shapes.
So we have a nice heavy bottom
More on the
still.
larger side.
And
Meaning
shouldn't topple.
Most of them are 9 to 20 inches in diameter.
Should not topple.
So, on the big side. So that's great. That's a great haul. These are amazing tools. Now, let me really briefly fill you in on who the Thornbergs were in case you don't know. Paul and Royal Thornberg are great replica potters. They're most famous for making membranous replicas, really excellent membranous replicas. They also did a lot of photocom, and they dabbled in other things. They did a lot of polychrome, they did White Mountain Redware, so they've done a lot of different things. Replica pottery of Arizona and the Southwest. They had a write-up in Arizona Highway in the summer of 1989. That's the same year I graduated high school, and showing off some of their amazing work at that time. I ended up getting in touch with them, and because I was a kid who was just starting out, trying to figure this out, they gave me a lot of information and really got me started on this. Over the years, they made hundreds, thousands of replica pots, I'm sure, and they're now retired. And so at this point, they're kind of wanting to pass on their knowledge and their information, and so they've kind of taken me in, kind of giving me things, and giving me access to their notes. And
This is Andy Ward I'm listening to.
So if you look
A
around,
wealth of
you might find
information
some
over
sort of
Andy.
pottery for sale, someplace like
For those of you who may not have yet discovered his
Check
channel,
it out. They did some
I highly recommend you look up Andy Ward
They're
on
probably the
YouTube.
only ones who've ever done really authentic members replicas. Most members replicas are painted with commercial paints or organic paints, but they did it right with reduced iron. So they're really the gold standard in members replicas.
Yeah, and Simon, I know I should be using a mirror.
Because it wasn't all cookies today.
I just haven't set up for it yet, mate, but I'm getting there.
Okay.
Oh, a bit slack around here on King Island.
Was books. They had gone through their books and found a bunch that were duplicate that they didn't want. And so I basically took all these books that were offered without looking through them.
Probably
with the idea that any of them that I already had, I would pass on to somebody else who cared. Which
No, I'm going to push it. I'm going to
so
push
I'm gonna
this
go through
one.
these, see what I need, what I don't. What I don't need, I'll bring to the Southwest Kiln Conference this fall. And
How
give to some
narrow
people.
can we make that base?
So, let's see what I have here. Magazine Antiques, September of '88. And I assume there's some prehistoric pottery in it. There's certainly a big one on the front. This is one of those antique dealers magazines that is mostly just ads. Oh yeah, there's some really beautiful pictures of southwestern pots. Anasazi pottery of the American Southwest here. Really nice.
Oh, I think I'll leave it at that.
So that's probably what that was purchased for. Wow.
It's pretty thin base now. And
there is an Art of a Vanished Race. I've never seen this one. Members Classic.
yeah, it's fairly nice and level.
Illustrations.
I can put that other tile on top
These
as
would
well.
be really useful if you were replicating any of those. Talking pots. This is the one by James Kunkel.
That's quite nice. I'm leaving that. I like that. So there you go, folks. There's one of my stuff ups that becomes something.
Raven Ruin. I think it's called Sherwood
Love it.
Ruin.
Yo.
Down by Springerville.
It's been a while. Happy New Year to everyone too, and all that jazz. Richo as well. Garden's growing. How does your garden grow? How does your garden grow? You better let someone know.